Alright, so we have Grixis Discard as our second deck for the day here. And I call this Grixis Discard because we're kind of focused around making our opponent discard with Disinformation Campaigns, Nicol Bolas, and Angrath. This has been my favorite version of Grixis that I've played so far. I think this deck is very strong. It's my favorite Grixis deck. So we're really, like Disinformation Campaign is a big part of this deck. And it's a slow card. And because it's a slow card where we're spending 3 mana and we're not affecting the battlefield at all, it's why I have 5 sweepers in the main deck to kind of help make up for the fact that we're playing a card that doesn't affect the battlefield. So we don't have as much 1-for-1 removal. We got Lava Coils, Contempt, that's it. Also not playing any counter magic because counter magic doesn't really work the best with campaign, where you don't get to you either have to play, because you have to choose one or the other, play campaign or hold up your counter spell. I want to just know if the battlefield's clear, we're just playing our campaign. And if we're playing campaign, we're tapping out, so that means we're not going to be able to counter whatever our opponent plays after we campaign, so we're going to need removal and sweepers to make up for it after that. So, to pair it, we got Angrath, the Flame Chained, and Angrath isn't necessarily a real strong card. Thanks, Nero Juma. Yeah, Mass, yep, we got Lava Coil over Cast Down for the Exile effect, which is just really important in the metagame over different things. And there's a decent amount of legendary creatures, stuff like Nicol Bolas's, Shalai, Voice of Plenty, thing like that, that Cast Down doesn't kill, that Lava Coil gets rid of. And I don't mind the sorcery speed in this kind of deck. But Angrath isn't necessarily the strongest card, and this could be an Eldest Reborn. It could even be, I guess you don't want... Yeah, you don't want the Immortal Summon Nicol Bolas. So yeah, it could be Eldest Reborn in that slot. But I think Angrath pairs really well with Disinformation Campaign. A Disinformation Campaign, keeping their hand low, means that whenever you play your Angrath, you get to tick up and usually take their last card, or they only have like a couple cards. And I think it really helps make Angrath a better card when you pair it with Disinformation Campaign. So that's what we got going on. Normal blue-black sideboard, lots of duress, lots of negate. We were going to play some Thief of Sanities in here. For extra things against control. So we got lots of cards to bring in against control decks. Potentially too many. But then against other aggro decks, this is basically already tuned for aggro kind of to start with the demises and soots. We have an extra demise, extra soot to bring in. And Star of Extinction for Golgari. So here we go. Grixis, discard. The question is, what has been your favorite card of this standard format? I mean, probably the card that is the most responsible for me winning games is probably Vivian. Just kind of overall. I'm not sure if that's my favorite card though, because Golgari also plays it. Does really well with it. No, I think actually my favorite card's been a Johnny Mentor, or a Johnny Adversary of Tyrants. Gosh, I never even call it by the right name. But yeah, I really like a Johnny. And I probably played a Johnny more than anybody else. And our next deck that we're going to be playing after this, Orzhov Knights, is basically just in a Johnny deck. There's 4 Johnny in there. Yeah, I like a Johnny a lot. So yours is Banefire. But yeah, Noxie had it right, a Johnny. That's the one. Keeping a 6-lander, because hitting land drops is certainly important. Did not want to just draw a land. I was hoping to draw a spell and then have a land here we could surveil over and kind of keep drawing spells. My favorite mechanic in Standard right now. Would you get a full back tattoo of Vivian? No, absolutely not. No, I'm not a tattoo person though, also. Get that thing out of here. I honestly don't really mind keeping the 6-lander. Obviously, I don't mind because I did. But I don't mind keeping 6-landers in Standard. Standard's the kind of format where you want to hit land drops, especially when you're playing control decks. So we were on the play with our best turn 2 play. So I like that. I like having our best turn 2 play right away. And then it just sets up all of our draws. Like, our mana's good. We're going to be able to play whatever we draw. We're not going to automatically lose the game where we mulligan and not hit land drops and automatically lose. That wasn't going to happen. So, yeah. But favorite mechanic in Standard? I don't know. I mean, Explore and Surveil are like the 2 best mechanics. Yeah, so Watery Grave counts as an island in a swamp. Steam Vents counts as an island in a mountain. So these lands don't come into play tapped because it says it comes into play tapped unless you control a swamp. Well, we got a swamp over there with the Watery Grave. See? Look at this hand. Perfectly reasonable. We had Thought Erasure on 2, Lava Coil on 3. We could have had Ritual Sit on turn 4 if we needed it. We didn't. Now we have Doom Whisper on 5. So keeping a handful of lands helps you just, you'll be able to play your spells. All right, and so they're going to Lava Coil and Bacon Bolt. Okay, they just have double coil. They're saving Bacon Bolt. Hey, there's 2 lands we get to surveil to the graveyard. That's nice. Yeah, I like Disinformation Campaign, and I like Discovery. So we can go Campaign, Discovery, pick up Campaign. And that's our turn next turn. That's probably fine. Oh, they had 2 Phoenix? Uh-oh. I missed that they had Phoenixes in the graveyard. Well, I should not have kept these cards here. Well then. I missed that. Yep. I just missed that. I just didn't even see that. Did not even see that. So I need like kind of exactly Golden Demise. That's not gonna do it. Well, I would have definitely surveilled a little different with the Doom Whisper if I knew that they had 2 Phoenixes coming back. I just didn't see those. Arclight Phoenix here is the reason why I had Unmoored Ego was the main reason why I had Unmoored Ego in the sideboard before. So we just took out Unmoored Ego because not many people are playing Arclight Phoenix anymore, and obviously we get paired against Arclight Phoenix first round. That's some luck. I don't think just casting Ritual of Soot last turn would have helped us. I think we really need to dig. If we cast Ritual of Soot, we know we're drawing the Discovery, and we're taking 6. I don't think that really helps us. Okay. We're just dead here, though. Okay. What do I want to do in this matchup? Phoenix is kind of like the biggest problem card to deal with. So I don't like Ritual of Soot. Like, all 3 Ritual of Soots are coming out. Whoops. Not you, Nicol Bolas. You're good. You can come on back in. I like Golden Demise. I don't know if I want 3. I like Golden Demise, though. And I kind of like Duress and Negate. I have to be worried about Niv Mizzet. We didn't play it yesterday. We did not play Stompy yesterday. But it was 5-0 the previous 2 days. Sorry, hey Todd, how has the discard deck performed so far throughout the events? Oh, really well. I usually do really well with this deck. This is a matchup where I would usually bring in those Unmoored Egos that we had before. What kind of combination of Duress and Negate do I want? I think I want Negates. And I want... Do I want the other Golden Demise? Yeah, actually I do want 3 Golden Demise. I want one Angrath. So, Stuntman said, just built Donna Stompy to play around with. I only caught the end of your last game with it earlier, but I made a null hide at 12-12 and flying. Nice. Yeah, that's what the deck does. It's real sweet. Yep, this is deep. So I'm playing Sulphur Falls first, because Summit and Catacomb will come into play untapped with this Swamp. Oh no, it's already 2019 over there? Oh no, so it's not even the last stream of 2018 then over there. Okay, yeah, Zorith. I think this is the Dimir-based deck that I've had the most success with. I've played lots of different Dimir-based decks between just regular Dimir, Sultai, Grixis, you know, played dozens of decks, and this is the one I've had the most success with and the one that I believe to be the best. I think I'm stopping around normal time. Yeah, I don't think I'm just gonna stay on until midnight, but oh no, I guess we'll see. Yeah, definitely a better hand. We'll get rid of the land. I'm going to keep the other Contempt, though. I think Contempt's a good card in this matchup. But we can see the importance of exile stuff. Like against a deck like Arclight Phoenix, exile is certainly important. Do a midnight stream? Stream to midnight? Okay, we'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see how much energy I have and everything. Don't really want the, like, even more Contempts, though. Because I just want, like, maybe another threat. Like, a Disinformation Campaign would be a perfectly fine card to draw. Midnight Pacific time. I don't think I can go that. I'm definitely... Oh, man, yeah, I can't go that long. That's 3 a.m. my time? Ugh, that's too difficult. Hey, DJ Polly B. It's possible our opponent does not have a removal spell for this. We'll see. Murmuring Mystic. That one's gonna die. Basically because we have infinite removal spells, so no matter what, like, 4-mana card they played, it was gonna die. Okay, Nicol Bolas. Too much for our opponent to handle. I feel like that was an early concession. Do I want to change anything else? Would I rather have duress than negate? No. Looks good. Let's try it again. Thank you. All right, game 3. Niv Mizzet is, of course, a kind of a problem card for us, but we have Vraska's Contempt to answer it, but it's always like a 2-for-1. We don't have things like the Eldest Reborn and ways to get rid of it without them spending a card. Yeah, Journeys. Hadana Stompy has gotten 3 5-0 records. We have never lost with that deck yet. All 3 times we've played it, it's been 5-0. So, we almost lost one before. Our last, like the fifth match, we lost game 1 to Golgari, and then my 6-card hand had 5 lands and a Merfolk Branchwalker, and I thought we were gonna lose, but every single draw step was a spell, and our opponent used an Assassin's Trophy to ramp us into Carnage Tyrant, and we killed him. You missed it all 3 times? No. Well, the middle one's on YouTube currently. I wonder if I can like upload YouTube videos while streaming. I may be able to do that. I'm gonna try that a little bit. Hawkeye's like, where am I supposed to stand? He goes over and stands by the mouse, but of course then I have to bump him out of the way so I can control the mouse. Hey, happy New Year's Eve, Journeys guy. All right, Callie crafted the Hadana's Climbs yesterday, and the deck's been doing well. Awesome. Yeah, it's good to hear. Okay, let's get rid of another land, and we'll keep Contempt. You know, kind of yet again, we just have mono removal spells, but I don't think we just ditch Contempt here. Contempt's such a strong card. I'm sorry, Hawkeye. I'm gonna move you so I can type my favorite. What's my favorite hot sauce? Actually, honestly, I am not a hot sauce eater. Honestly. Yeah, Hawkeye, I don't really like hot sauce. And he's like, what? Yeah, it's like the vinegar flavoring. You know, it's not like temperature, like it's too hot for me or something. It's just like the flavoring. It's not something I particularly enjoy. Mastermind's Toolbox. Yeah, you're in the way. All right, and then public. Okay. All right, I think I got the Mastermind's Toolbox video from yesterday up now. It wasn't working earlier, but I think I actually figured it out. Yeah. Looks like it. Looks like it's actually up. Okay, so they do have Phoenix in their yard. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, so we got a Phoenix we got to worry about a little bit. Yeah, the deck could definitely get new toys. Talking about Hidana, could definitely get new toys in the next set, especially just Breeding Pool is a big thing. But what's been its weaknesses right now? I haven't really noticed too many weaknesses. The biggest one, I guess, that we've kind of noticed has been if it just floods out, it doesn't usually have a lot of things to do with mana. But and so like some games you'll just have that, you'll just kind of draw a lot of lands. You know, it's just like kind of normal decks. But okay, you've been losing to white aggro decks because they go so wide. That makes sense. Yeah, that could definitely be tough. I see that. Yeah, the white aggro decks are really good. I have not played against a white aggro deck with it yet. I'm just going to go ahead and contempt this. So if they have an interaction spell for it, like if they have like dive down or whatever, they use it here and then we untap and coil. So they don't have the ability to have two of them. All right, if y'all hadn't seen it yet, I do have a YouTube channel available that y'all can go follow on there. All right, they had dive down. So now we'll get rid of that. And I do want to just keep up contempt, so we'll just play the swamp over the tapped water grave here. Oh yeah, so I can just upload the video. All right, so I'm uploading the Hidana Stompy video from earlier now onto YouTube. So that's actually kind of nice. I can actually just upload while I'm streaming, so it can be up earlier. So that's actually kind of nice. How bad Angrath is? Yeah, Angrath isn't amazing, but I was talking about this earlier. I think it does pair well. Like, I think it's better when paired with a Disinformation Campaign. I think that card makes Angrath better. Because playing an Angrath and them having like 5 cards in hand and just discarding some card that doesn't matter too much, you know, isn't as impactful as playing it with Disinformation Campaign that's already been making them discard a card or two first. And then whenever you play Angrath, they only have 1 or 2 cards left in their hand. Alright, so 2 Phoenixes. I guess I'm just going to Golden Demise those away. Even though they can just get the Phoenixes back. But I think I hold Contempt. I could definitely see playing a Lava Coil here and just exiling 1 and then getting rid of the other 2 with Golden Demise. I think I'm just going to Golden Demise. Yeah, Angrath is not... Yeah, it's not nearly as good as Vivian and Teferi, because just on average, like, making your opponent discard a card is not nearly as strong as drawing a card. And Teferi and Vivian do way better than even drawing a card. You know, Vivian looking at 4 cards. So should I... No, because they just cast everything in response. So I think it's just going to be the same turn for them, playing Electromancer, playing a bunch of spells. They hit me for 6 again. I go down to 8. I Golem Demise again. Or not. Or it's Crackling Drake turn. Well, I'd like to Lava Coil that anyway. I wouldn't really want them to have maximized velocity. Ugh, sorry. Hey, Numeros. And DJ Pauly B. Hi, y'all. Nicol Bolas is a fine draw here. It's not like necessarily the best, because if they have Lava Coil, it turns on like their Lava Coil as one of their 3 spells towards Phoenix. So it's not really the best time to have this. I kind of would have preferred it later. Wow, they just discarded Lava Coil. So they must have like lots of Lava Coils. Like Lava Coil could be their 3rd spell, possibly. Oh, I know, right? Too bad about the Steelers, man. I know, I watched the Browns-Ravens game last night, and man, that was really disappointing. That was heartbreaking how the Browns just, you know, like they had the 1st and 10 there where they needed like 10 more yards. And just, you know, they threw the interception on 4th down, but 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down all could have been completions, but just bad throw 1st down, bad throw 2nd down. Baker Mayfield just missed some easy throws, and then 3rd down, I think it's Njoku, the receiver, just didn't like he did not fight hard enough for that ball. Yeah, he dropped the pass and could have made the catch there, and that was really disappointing. So just really disappointing, man. It was heartbreaking because early on the Ravens were just dominating that game, and I thought it was over. Because that was the game. I actually watched that game last night instead of the Steelers game because, you know, like that game was going to be pretty close, but I didn't think the Steelers game was going to be as close, you know. So I was watching that whole game, and early on the Ravens were dominating, and it was really disappointing. And then, yeah, middle of the game, they had a couple. There's a couple real bad calls in the game, but the officiating in the NFL has been the worst this year, I think, than it ever has been. And, like, I don't know. Like, there was that play where, like, the Ravens quarterback stretched the ball out, you know, trying to get a touchdown. And they blew the whistle dead. And, you know, like, because the ball just got stripped out of his hands. And they blew the whistle dead. And because it was just obviously a strip ball, because, you know, he's jumping up to try, and like before he's you know, doing anything, they just blew the whistle dead right away. And he wasn't even, you know, he was still moving when the ball was knocked out, and it was picked up, returned for a touchdown. It's a 97-yard touchdown, and they just blew it dead. Yeah, I think that should have been a touchdown for the Browns there. That was pretty upsetting, especially being a Steelers fan, where against the Chargers and against the Saints, they've had two penalties that just cost them 7 points in each of those games, or it was just directly times like where like the other team is not close to scoring at all, and it's just like a 50-yard touchdown because of a penalty, and, you know, then they lose the game by like just a couple points. And the other team's gotten 7 free points. It's just been really frustrating. So I could have oh no, I could not have activated. I was thinking, so I'm 1 mana short. I was thinking maybe I could have activated as Kanta and had Thought Erasure, but I could not. Big Ben's not really that inconsistent, honestly. Like, sure, he does, I mean, he's human. He makes some throws that aren't perfect. But I mean, a lot of those receivers are known as better weapons than what they would be otherwise because of Big Ben, because he moves in the pocket so well and keeps the plays going for so long and gives them so much time to get open. All right, Phoenix after Phoenix. All right, we're gonna have one coil. Baker's fun to watch, but he had 2 terrible throws on that first and second down, cost the Steelers their season. So I'm not happy with this Baker Mayfield. That final series of the Browns season, first and second down, he had a wide open, like it was just a really good play call for the slant first down, wide open slant, just throws it behind him, and then out route on second down, wide open. Throws it behind him again. Not happy with that kid. Just makes one of those 2 throws. The Steelers are probably in the playoffs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then you also have Chris Boswell. Yeah, Chris Boswell just had an insanely bad year. All right, search for Escanta, keeping us in this game. We need to kind of go the distance for us. Our opponent has 5 cards over there, which is pretty scary. We have exiled 3 Crackling Drakes and 2 Arclight Phoenixes so far. No more Phoenixes over here. They may have a decent amount of removal in their hand. We don't know. We got 2 Campaigns and an Angrath at the bottom of our library. They are down to 14 cards in library? Yeah, they're almost out. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the Steelers. The Steelers are, like, that's what happens when you have a really good franchise. You have a lot of people not like it. So, no hard feelings there. If you don't like the Steelers. And Nicol Bolas is perfect here. We got 11 mana. Perfect amount of mana where we can play Nicol Bolas and transform it right away. And yeah, they discard Beacon Bolt. And I'm going to just...
My power
I'm just going to kill the Electromancer.
I think you ought to die.
Yeah. Like, there's no Angrath for me to minus and kill the Electromancer, or no Ral on their side to get or anything like that. Yeah, the Patriots, I definitely dislike them. We got Vikings number 1, 49ers number 2. That's a different take. I like the Vikings though. Minnesota teams are, I'm from Iowa, you know, like that's why Hawkeye is named Hawkeye, over the Hawkeyes and stuff. Which hopefully Hawkeyes can win the bowl game tomorrow. That'd be really nice, beating Mississippi State. But they going after us or Nicol Bolas? What this? But yeah, so I like the Vikings. Let's Azcanta first. Yeah, let's Azcanta first. Campaign. It's a little risky if I just... So what are we looking for? What are we really looking for? We've already used all 4 lava coils and 3 of the 4 contempts. So I basically only have one other way to... So I just have one other exile card with 1 other contempt. Because it's... Dang. It's a little risky if I just minus Nicol Bolas, but I think that's what I have to do, honestly.
Kneel before me.
You know, because they can still get Phoenix back. So it's a little risky for us, but I think that's better than ticking up Nicol Bolas and hoping to hit a removal spell. I think it's just a, you know, we know for sure Phoenix is going to die there. Okay. Well, we would have drawn Golden Demise.
My knowledge is endless.
All right. Now this is looking better for us. Let's see what we get here. Let's get Thought Erasure to put Disinformation Campaign back in our hand. Hey chat, in your opinion, what's my pick here? Draft best of one, second pack, first pick. I have a decent Boros deck going so far, so should I take Risk Factor or True Fire Captain? Woo! Certainly like getting that Entrancing Melody out of their hand. Yeah, what does True Fire Captain do exactly? Never really drafted that card too much. The thing is like, if you're behind, Risk Factor is not going to help you when you're behind. Yeah, I know it's a Boros Reckoner, and it's what, like 4 mana? 4 mana, 3/4 Boros Reckoner. Does it do anything else? No, so it's a 4/3, not 3/4. It's a 4/3, and whenever it attacks, put one counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. Yeah, you have to take True Fire Captain. That card's very strong. Yeah, I would take that over Risk Factor. All right, then we're gonna hold up Negate for them potentially negating a Beacon Bolt. So the thing is, if they have Niv Mizzet in their deck, we like kind of lose here. Niv Mizzet's the card that I have to be worried about. I mean, there's just nothing I can do about it. Like, we're at 1. I don't have anything to gain life. They play Niv Mizzet. Then,
I know what
there's
must
nothing I can do about it. Alright, we're finally getting the disinformation campaigns going. I certainly want to have at least 4 mana available. So this will just be 3 mana for playing another campaign. I'm just going to wait. Oh gosh, what if they just have... I guess if they just draw another Arclight Phoenix, I'm dead. Oh, I should negate that. I should negate that. I should negate that. Whew. Thankfully. Alright, now actually Contempt is actually pretty nice, because now I can Contempt my own thing to gain 2 life if there's like a Niv Mizzet that's going to kill me. Alright, and we're going to put Arclight Phoenix into play for us.
Death means nothing.
Attack for 7. Yeah, 5-0 with Stompy again. Yep, you're going to have to watch the VOD. I'm actually uploading the VOD to YouTube right now. I'm actually double, or, you know, I am doing even more.
No one can stand in my way.
I don't know how many,
The dead shall serve me.
I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. I'm doing multiple things at the same time. That's what I wanted to say. No, well, so, yeah, me casting Contempt will trigger, like, I'll, like, Niv Mizzet on the stack, right? Before Niv Mizzet resolves, I can just Contempt my own creature to gain 2 life. That's what I'm saying. And so then I can go to 3 and then try to deal with Niv. But I guess we have Nicol Bolas kills Niv, actually. So actually we're fine, because, yeah, Nicol Bolas will just kill Niv. They have 8 cards left in their library. And we've only seen 3 Arclight Phoenixes, so presumably they have another Arclight Phoenix. And we've seen 3 Crackling Drakes. Yeah, we've exiled 3 Crackling Drakes. That's 2 negates. Where's my other negate? Are all my negates in my graveyard? No, so we have another negate somewhere. Well, it looks like our opponent's just wasting the time. Looks like they're going to lose. They're just wasting the time because we have the 9 power on the battlefield. Yeah, I love minusing Planeswalker Bolas to bring back Creature Bolas, to change it to Planeswalker Bolas to bring back Creature Bolas. Okay, I did push the negate to the bottom. That's what I was thinking. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was just missing it whenever I was going like this. It just kind of blended in with the Sulphur Falls and Watery Grave there. Yeah, so there it is. So we could yeah, so it would take us a little bit to get back to that. Yep, they're just using their timeouts, but looks like we're going to get a win to start with here. Ooh, 1-0, Grixis discard. No, I have not played a red-white prison deck for this standard. I played like red-white control. Alright. Yes, I know what that card does. I want to know my library. Yeah, so we are a ways away from the negate.
I always have an answer.
I want to be able to... Yeah, we're too far away from the negate. I guess we'll just attack. After Wizard, thanks for getting that resub there. With Twitch Prime, 16 months in a row. Let's get some hype votes in the chat for our resub. Iron Mellow, hey, good afternoon. Oh yeah, I am definitely excited about Stomping Ground, Breeding Pool. Absolutely. I am not excited about Hallowed Fountain. Hallowed Fountain can get on out of here. Alright, got a Creeping Chill. Alright, 1-0. I'm using all my timeouts. Take that, opponent. You're going to have to wait 1 minute and 20 seconds. What do I want? I want Liner. Play first. Keep hand. Typing description stuff for the Hadana Stompy stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna Thought Erasure. I want to ideally play Disinformation Campaign next turn, and then Discovery the following turn after that. Opt Drake, Bacon Bowl, Opt Shock. I'll just take the Drake. We got the land. It comes into play untapped. Yes, it does. Thank you. It's not a second black source, but we'll look for a second black source later. I'm not gonna be that greedy. Okay, where's the Hadana Stompy deck list for me to link in the YouTube description? Almost done here. Sorry, I'm not talking in chat here for a minute. All right, there we go. Game title. For like all the games on like the YouTube scroll list, when you type in MAG, the first thing that comes up is Magic the Gathering Arena. It's kind of cool. And Feldman says, hey Todd, how are you doing? Thoughts on Growth Spiral? Pretty nice card in Standard, but I think we'll see some play in Modern too. Yeah, basically exactly that. It is definitely a powerful card, and it'll see a good amount of play. Like being able to have instant speed, play another land and draw a card. It is very good, and it's kind of interesting how it's it's blue-green. Does that mean that there's gonna be like Bant control decks with that and Teferi? We don't know. It works really well with Teferi, being 2 mana, where Teferi untaps your 2 lands. Works incredibly well there. Or just earlier in the game, allowing you to... Search for Azcanta. Yeah, definitely gotta take Search for Azcanta. Or even just earlier in the game, it allows you to... get your Teferi out faster. So yeah, how did Stompy go? We kind of ran everybody over. We had a couple like pretty easy wins of like one opponent just didn't play for the most part. Another one was playing like a pre-con deck. So we had a couple easy ones. And we had some hard ones too. This choice here of this Disinformation Campaign or not's pretty difficult, in my opinion. Not really sure what I want to do with that. I guess I'm just gonna go Graveyard. That's kind of a tough choice, because I'm just wasting this mana here with this Discovery. Like, I would like to cast Discovery this turn, but I want to cast Discovery after Campaign, and I think it's going to be too late if I just go Campaign, and then Discovery. Really like another land. Alright, well, without another land, we get to Thought Erasure again, and then Coil. And we'll take their Spell Pierce. Rooking Death being sub number 3 on the day. Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you, Death. Death is always there for your support when you need it. Just in case they have another Spell Pierce. What is better, Righteous Blow or Sure Strike? Sure Strike. When you're Righteous Blow is a card you would want to play defensively. If you're playing Boros, you're going to be an aggressive deck, so you want Sure Strike as an aggressive card, not Righteous Blow. Righteous Blow is for defensive decks. You appreciate the tie? Well, thank you. So my goal is to make them discard more of their cards before playing Nicol Bolas. Next turn we can Campaign, they discard a card, and we Bolas, they discard a card. And then even if they, like we can't ever stop the Beacon Bolt, right? But at least we can stop the Coils. Hey, Track Team! Thanks for getting the sub in. Thank you so much. Get you back. And now we get to Campaign plus Bolas or plus Contempt. We're just gonna Contempt. Alright, so that's 4 subs on the day. If we get one more, that'll be our first goal, where we will crack open a pack here on Arena. Wow. Is it realistic to wait until I'm able to play Nicol Bolas and then flip it immediately? I have to wait 4 more turns than that? To wait 4 more turns? I guess it may be realistic to just kind of wait 4 more turns. Okay, we could use one of the Surveil cards right now. I guess we play 1 now that we have 2. They discard Coil, huh? had yet another coil in hand. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Discard.
Here, no fire,
Not only does it empty their hand,
no steel.
which is, you know, perfectly fine. It's just a threat that doesn't die to, like, Beacon Bolt. We just get to have him play. And then we have answered,
No
like
fire,
we have an Enigma Drake answered
no
with the
steel.
minus ability. Oh, wait. I don't think there's really a reason to play this Nicol Bolas here. Okay. And I think I have... Yeah, so Hadana Stompy from today should be up on YouTube now. Yeah, should be up on YouTube now. Wow, that was fast. Fast for me. So they're going to be, so they're not Arclight Phoenix. They are Enigma Drake. So against Enigma Drake, we do not need Demise, but I don't mind Ritual of Soot as much. I'm going to play 3 negate 1 Angrath. 2 Angrath. Actually, Angrath's better against Enigma Drake also. So let's go like this. Maybe I just don't even play the Soots though. And just have like some Duresses in instead of Soot. No, we need lots of removal. Certainly worried about Niv Mizzet. Like, we were lucky to get to take their Search for Azcanta. Maybe that's a good reason to play Duress, to take Search for Azcanta. Yeah, I think that's a good reason to take Duress, or to Duress. And then I'm going to play a Star over the Soot. All right, I'm playing Star to destroy Azcanta and also another answer to Niv Mizzet. No, I don't have any Eldest in the deck. Eldest could be stronger than... Like, Eldest is obviously great in this matchup. It's amazing in this matchup. Could be stronger than Angrath kind of overall, but I'm not sure. I've been pretty happy with the Angraths. But this is the matchup for Eldest Reborn, most definitely. Yeah. Hadana Stompy from today, up on YouTube right now. Nice. Waiting on your opponent. Choosing which player will play first. Honestly, it didn't bother me too much whenever they had this at first in the beta. You just always played, like, it just had it set where you always play first. Some people complained because in like Sealed they wanted to play second. But I think it's such a low percentage of the time you actually want to play second that for the amount of time that this can take, I actually think it's kind of worth it just to be like, no, you always play first. Yeah, maybe they will click to draw first. Now they're doing this. Maybe they will. And yep, thanks, Mike. Yep, that's the link to the YouTube channel. Ugh. Yuck. I mean, I like Campaign in this matchup, and I like Contempt and Coil. I mean, we just gotta get rid of that. No black mana, not keeping Campaign, not a second one at least. Yeah, in Draft and in Sealed, going second's not so bad. In Limited. Standard, you don't really want to go second. I mean, I guess maybe some Control Mirror where you're not scared of anything early. But yeah, going first in mulliganing in Limited, yeah, is tough. Like when you're on the play and you have to like and mulligan to 6, that can certainly be pretty tough. Yeah, is this just game 2 disconnect? Oh, I guess somebody did that right before you, Vinny, if you're just entering, but I'll help you out. MTG bot needs like a little cooldown period. Game 2 disconnect. So much for Angrath not being really strong. Oh, we're 2-0. Let's update that now. We played Angrath and our opponent just disconnected from the game. Like they were just done. It was like tick up, like the target player loses 2 life, and that 2 life for 2 games. That's your 2 life. You lost the 2. Track Team says, I love my super great low to the ground Boros draft deck with 16 lands, and then I draw, and so then out of 15 cards I draw 10 lands. All good. Hey, Tungsy with the donation. Let's check it out here. So it says, Happy New Year, Todd. I've learned quite a bit watching your channel, and this is my way of saying thank you. Perhaps you give my Boros land hate deck a go sometime soon. Awesome. Whoops. Absolutely, Tunksy. So what day... we're on the draw with this? What day would you like me to play it? And then also, would you like me to play it first, second, third, or fourth? I can do any of those. So yeah, red, white, land destruction. Cool. We got Demolish. Haphazard Bombardment, of course. Sweet. Mulligan. That looks better. Lump says, can't wait for Paramore or Ravnica Allegiance. I already got my deck named Paramore 2007. Okay, so anytime tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow then. I'm gonna keep these ones for tonight because I got these going. All right, so anytime tomorrow. So all right, I'll just start the stream off with yours tomorrow then. Does that sound good? I'll start off at 3 tomorrow with yours, if that works. What would you suggest for a budget version of this deck? What was the question? All right, cool. And if you want to, if you're here in chat and want to see the red-white land destruction deck, here's the deck list right here. That's tough to put that card on the bottom there because we kind of need that. A budget version of this deck. Like, do you mean like budget is in like paper, is in like F&M, or budget is in arena? Because like those are different things with like how like the wild cards work. Yeah, it is tough to budget 3-color decks because you do need all the dual lands, which are expensive. Black Source? Oh yeah. Alright, we're still in this. I know I could have like waited and gotten even more value out of this Ritual of Soot, and I could have kept a Lava Coil, but I would have taken 3 more damage, and I don't think that that's necessarily worth it. And, you know, we didn't know that we were going to be able to cast the Ritual of Soot, for example, there. Ooh, maybe they have Experimental Frenzy for their last card. And we just get to take Experimental Frenzy out. That'd be nice. Frenzy. Oh, it's Banefire. Yuck. Alright, well that's a lot of surveilling and everything. We'll be able to flip Search for Azcanta next turn. I do not go to an FNM or play IRL basically at all anymore. I used to play tournaments every week across the country, but I do not anymore. Let's play Magic here. We only have 2 black sources, unfortunately. Yeah, but I'm gonna contempt and discovery. I shouldn't have played that Sulphur Falls, because maybe we get like a, maybe this ends up being like a Watery Grave or something. No, I still have my paper collection. Honestly, I don't really miss doing that. Not very much, honestly. Alright, Nicol Bolas. So we can transform it next turn and get back. I mean, there's not, I mean, we can get like a Chain Whirler. It's the best thing we could get. Alright, when I come to Toronto one day again, I'll bring my cards and then we can sling some spells. Nice. I approve. I think the fastest way for me to win this game is to deck my opponent. I think that's the fastest and most reliable way for me to win this game is to deck my opponent. I'm gonna...
My genius is unmatched.
So this is at 9 right now, next turn 11, the next turn 13, and then minus 12, and we kill them. Plus this gets me a lot of cards. Oh no.
My knowledge is endless.
Hmm. Man. How many contempts have we seen so far? 2? Great. Ugh. There's just nothing for me to do right now. Yeah, it'll be tough to play this deck replacing Bolas and Contempt. Dang. We're so close. Alright, let's get these negates in here. Demise Soot. I like all those. I am taking out... What are we taking out? Campaign? Yeah, I think we take out Campaign. Maybe I don't need 3 Demise. Demise doesn't always kill. Runaway Steamkin doesn't kill. Chain Whirler. Hey, Happy New Year from Greece. Happy New Year, Nick. And Search for Azcanta is great. Certainly keeping that. Hey, Green Dude, Happy New Year as well. Doom Whisperer is very good in this matchup. As like, it's a very good way to end games. It's very powerful. Angrath is not honestly too bad. Like the minus, you know, it's like 5 mana kill a thing, and the Take Up can do stuff. It's not great late game. Like, Angrath's a card we want to slam on turn 5. I'm going to play 1 Angrath. I could see just getting rid of Thought Erasure. Could see trimming Thought Erasure. Because this is certainly not a card we want to draw later. And even, like, kind of early, we kind of want to be doing other things. Yeah, I actually like trimming a Thought Erasure more than trimming an Angrath. So let's do that. With them emptying their hand, Thought Erasure later does nothing. Bleh. Okay. Sulphur Falls are the land that we're going to be starting with. I mean, I like Watery Grave in the fact that like it lets Sulphur Falls come into play untapped, but we just can't take the 5th mana at this time. Oh, right. That's not Steam Vents. I'm so used to playing Steam Vents first. Please play Runaway Steamkin. Thank you. Now I don't feel so bad for not killing that Lava Runner, because Runaway Steamkin is broken. Alright, we have to bolt that. Card Chico with the cheers. Wishing you a great 2019, Todd. I enjoy watching you stream. Thanks, Card Chico. Hope you have a wonderful 2019 as well. They're stuck on 2 lands. I'm hoping no Lava Coil. No Lava Coil. Yeah, Banefire is certainly a good card to discard when you don't have any mana. I would love to draw an Angrath next turn. Love to draw an Angrath. Love to draw a Doom Whisperer. Like to draw Angrath a whole lot more than Thought Erasure. Ooh, Angrath. Dang it! Well, that land comes in play tapped. It's twice I did that this game. That's not so bad though. We get the negate to keep to protect our Nicol Bolas. So the big question is, what do I want to do with this Angrath, plus or minus? I'm gonna start trying to take out these 4 cards.
No steel.
And they have to like, you know, invest resources into killing Angrath. No way. Ooh, Search Riskance is very good.
No fire, no steel.
And we got the perfect amount of mana. Just gonna go ahead and take this Viashino Pyromancer out. I know I could minus and get rid of the Viashino Pyromancer, but I think just getting cards trade for free with Angrath is the way to go. Graveyard.
No fire, no steel.
Is it Experimental Frenzy? It was for the last card. I kind of think that my opponent should have... Should they have just... No. I guess they should not have just discarded Lightning Strike. That's a good one. -8.
No fire.
So -8
no
is
steel.
each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. So they have 10 cards in their graveyard right now, so they lose 10 life. Oh no, Legion War Boss. That's a huge problem.
Shiver my horns and
Yeah,
hammer.
you can look at the playlist right here, exclamation point, playlist. There you go. There's my playlist on Spotify.
No fire.
Wait, did I just kill myself?
Steel.
I should have minused on the Legion War Boss. Probably. No, we're not dead though. If they draw a Chain Whirler, a Viashino Pyromancer, or a Haste creature, we're dead if they draw one of those creatures. But if they don't take one of the creatures, yeah, Angrath represents the -8 ability. So
You'll burn for that. Your crew for my freedom?
well, I certainly have spells taken care of. Yeah, certainly have the spells taken care of. Come on, draw spells, not creatures. Alright, good. This is gonna be a close one. I think Viashino Pyromancer is certainly the scariest card. I would like to just draw a Contempt. Just, you know, my one card that gains 2 life. Bleh.
No fire, no steel.
Okay, they get one more draw step. Please don't top deck me. Don't do it. Okay. Alright, we're going to game 3. Whew. That was a close one. No moment of craving. Ugh. Yeah, Angrath did a lot for us. Angrath made them discard Frenzy. A couple other cards. Did a whole lot of damage. So we do know they're playing War Boss. So does that mean I need another Demise because of War Boss? I don't think I hate another Demise on the draw. Angrath's certainly not going to be as good on the draw as it was on the play. Yeah. I don't think I want Duress over the other Angrath. I think that's like my last consideration. Duress over the other Angrath. Nah. No, just regular orange juice. Regular old orange juice. Oh, that's true. I could have just dispersed on draw step to get rid of the creature draw there. That last little bit. All right, we got a shock land, so our lands are going to come into play untapped. That is certainly important. That game was crazy because both land drop mistakes both worked out for the best. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I wanted to just kind of hold up the negate instead of play Angrath anyway, to be able to block with Nikki B. No, I wouldn't say that boarding in duress against these red decks is wrong, no. I think with just the 75 that I'm playing here, I don't think I want duress as well. Wizard's Lightning, Chain Whirler, Lava Runner. Gonna take Wizard's Lightning. I think that's the card that's gonna do the most damage to me overall. I guess Chain Whirler is gonna deal more damage. It's gonna deal 4 if I wait on Ritual of Set. So I could go down to 6 and wait till next turn to Ritual of Set, or that's too much. That's definitely Coil. And get a Steam that's in play. Sit next turn. Hey, Enardin. Happy New Year. Alright, can we survive from 9? I could Dispersal here and get rid of that, but I kind of want to save Dispersal if they draw Experimental Frenzy. I don't want to save it for a turn. Okay, so Nicol Bolas just trade with Wizard's Lightning. So we're same spot. I'm gonna Dispersal this time though, because now we're even a turn closer to flipped Nicol Bolas, which flipped Nicol Bolas I think has a better chance of defeating an Experimental Frenzy. I guess maybe I should have just played regular Nicol. No, I should have just played Nicol Bolas. So would have just traded with Lightning Strike. Steamkin. Alright, so I'm gonna get Chain Whirler and kill the Steamkin. Problem with getting Chain Whirler.
Witness omnipotent.
One problem with getting Chain Whirler is that Nicol Bolas now only has 3 loyalty, which is not a good amount of loyalty to have. But I guess if they're bolting Nicol Bolas, they're not bolting us, so that's good. Ooh, negates right on time. Good negate. Good negate.
My genius is unmatched.
Good negate. And I'm not going to just sit back and wait for them to have a haste creature, but maybe I should have. Alright, that's good. Should I go put Steamkin into play? Or I guess I could put Legion Warboss into play. Like, what's going to end this game the fastest? I guess Warboss.
Death means nothing to me.
So we should be able to have lethal next turn. Yeah, so they have like 1 draw step to kill us, so they have 1 draw step of Viashina Pyromancer and nothing else. Alright, no Pyromancer. So close. You're stuck in mid-diamond tiers, Thron? That's not the worst place to be stuck. You gotta be stuck somewhere. GG. Ooh, that was close. Those are 2 close games. We were down to 2 life and 1 life. Whew. All right, 3-0. Thanks, Green Dude. Yeah, nice games. GG's. All right, let's keep it going. 8-0 on the day. That's really good. Oh, Forces getting our sub. Cancel. Nice. Canceled it right in time. Forces is our 5th sub of the day. So that means we're gonna go ahead and buy a pack for getting to our sub goal. Thanks so much, Forces. Let's get some hype boats in the chat first. I do appreciate the support. Thank you so much. All right, and now, how does this deck do against Mardu Land Smash? Probably not good. All right, 60-second poll. You can vote for either M9, not Guilds of Ravnica, not that one. You can either vote for M19, Dominaria, Rivals of Ixalan, or Ixalan. So you got 60 seconds. Got to go quickly and vote for one of those. What set would you like us to crack open here? Let's see what we got. It looks like we got a good mix of stuff. What's that? 2019, Dominaria, Rivals, or Ixalan. It's not too long away. You know, in what, 17 days now, we're gonna have Ravnica Allegiance on Arena. It's gonna be awesome. Whenever Ravnica Allegiance does come on Arena, I will be playing a lot of limited to start with. I'm gonna be playing sealed and draft, and building my collection up for a few days first, while we before we get to like standard with that. Yeah, I would absolutely take this deck to a PPTQ, Bubbles. Absolutely. Yeah. So only 17 days away, and then we won't really have to do the polls. Then when we just get to the sub goal, we're just going and buying a Ravnica Allegiance pack. M19 getting it. All right, let's crack over this M19 pack. Let's see what we get. A Vivian. The wild wasn't won today. What does Vivian say? Something like that? Well, of course, y'all know I already have 4 Vivians, obviously. But that's a great open. That's a great pack. Okay, you have one Sunday? Yeah. If Grixis is your kind of thing, absolutely, I'd recommend this deck. I like this list a lot. I wish I would have... yeah, I wish I could give it to you, random guy. Wish I could give you that Vivian. When Ixalan rotates, do you think Wizards will reintroduce fetches to keep the standard land-based playable fun? No. No. I don't think they're going to have fetches in standard again for a while. Especially not with Shocklands. Like, there's not going to be fetches and Shocklands in standard together. That did not work. Like, the fetches with Battlelands, where you could fetch for Battlelands, were not... That did not work very well for them. So, no, I don't think so. Have you played a 4 Vivian deck? Absolutely. I've played not only 4 Vivian main decks, but I have a lot of my Vivian decks are 3 Vivian main, 1 Vivian side. Because Vivian's just so good that having 4 in the 75 against control decks and against all these Drake decks is exactly where you want to be. Yeah. I think we can campaign for a little bit. I think we can go campaign this turn, campaign next turn. Maybe I shouldn't be campaigning next turn. Yeah, maybe I should just keep the 1 campaign so I can maybe go Thought Erasure plus Lava Coil the next turn. Alright, so it looks like our... Oh, no untapped land. So no Arclight Phoenix for the opponent. That's good for us. And let's go Library. And then... Alright, what do I want to do here? Could just Thought Erasure here. If I... Yeah, let's just Thought Erasure here. And I'll see if I want to coil this Electromancer or not from this. So they have Tormenting Voice, Crackling Drake, Tormenting Voice, Electromancer, So 2 more Tormenting Voices. So it does cost a whole lot of mana to cast. So if I... It's a pretty good hand. I could take like this Electromancer and coil the other one. No, I don't need to take that one. Well, I mean, I could. No, I probably don't need to. I kind of want to just take the Crackling Drake, though. Kind of want to just take the Crackling Drake. Like, they're looking at low mana right now, but that's not going to be the case very much, because they're going to just... like, these are going to be 2 other random cards. They're probably going to be lands. So what if I just take a Tormenting Voice? Yeah, actually, I'm just going to take a Tormenting Voice. Yeah, and I'll keep that. Yeah, they can't play Drake yet, but they'll be able to. Whenever they do, it's going to, like, eat a removal spell and also draw a card. It's just such a good card. Wow, no lands. I may have wasted the Lava Coil, potentially. Oh no. Oh no, this could be awful. Don't have... Whew! Okay, good. They did not find a spell to play there. That could have been bad. Can I get an untap land? You've seen the Nexus Jeskai list. Thoughts? Yeah, I've seen just Jeskai decks with Nexus of Fate. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're not my favorite type of decks to play, necessarily. But they're certainly good. So they can get both Arclight Phoenixes back next turn. By just casting Radical Idea, Radical Idea, Radical Idea. I'm keeping Nicol Bolas back to block in that scenario. Okay, so now with playing Beacon Bolt there, they will not be able to get them back. On 4 Niv Jeskai. Not as good as it was before. People have adapted to Niv Mizzet. This is bad. I should have just got rid of that mountain. I should have got rid of the mountain. This is bad for me. How are we doing on exile removal stuff? We've used 2 Lava Coils so far. So there's 2 more Lava Coils, 2 more Brass's Contempt. Doom Whisperer is just not even a good play right now. I'm just activating Azcanta to see what we get. Because Doom Whisperer just dies to Beacon Bolt. Oh my gosh. Certainly messed this. I think I messed this game up. Keeping that mountain. Messed it up somewhere, that's for sure. Okay, so I need to find Golden Demise. Golden Demise is my out. There's 2 Golden Demises in the deck. I get to look at 4 cards by casting by activating Azcanta for Golden Demise. There it is. Okay, we're still alive. Azcanta helping us out. So good, definitely good play last turn by activating Azcanta instead of playing Doom Whisperer. Because then that got us deep enough by activating the Azcanta twice. If I would have just played Doom Whisperer last turn, I would have lost this. Okay, so now what are we gonna do? Let's go here. And now we'll play this thing. Now I'll take this Beacon Bolt out of their hand because I just basically want them to waste this turn of discard this card, Beacon Bolt, kill Doom Whisperer. I just want them to waste this turn now. Basically time walking them. Yeah. And not going to 1 because of shock. No, I don't play the rank stuff. Graveyard. Activating Azcanta is better than casting Campaign. Yeah, we still have 4 mana after activating. So 4 mana, we're not getting anything we can do main phase with 4 mana. I'm just going to go ahead and cast 1 then, actually. And we can either activate or contempt. This is a problem. I could have just kept Dispersal plus Contempt up. Okay.
Today's forecast is cloudy with a high chance of me winning.
No.
Well, let's see what the wind blows in.
So I just can't get them to have like three cards in a row that get them their Arclight Phoenixes back. If they get their Arclight Phoenixes back, I am dead. Planeswalker? Planeswalker, 1 card too late. Alright, where's our other Nicol Boluses? Gotta be in here somewhere. Alright, Angrath, start winning this game for us.
Never seen water.
Oh yeah, this is
burn.
definitely a close game. These have certainly been very close.
No fire, no steel.
There's the first shock. Ugh. Oh, they scried to the top also. Oh my gosh. That does it. Yep. No matter what they draw with Radical Idea, they just cast it again and get their Phoenixes back. I can't do anything about it. Ugh. Man. It's close. Couldn't quite get there. Alright, let's get these negates in here. Get the other Golden Demise. Cut the Soot. Cut 1 Angrath. And... That's 61. Yeah. Yeah, but our opponent was going to have 3 Arclight Phoenixes. We could contempt 1 Arclight Phoenix, but we couldn't deal with the other ones. The other ones were going to kill us. No, Thieves aren't very good. They don't match up well against Drakes. They don't match up well against Arclight Phoenix. They don't match up well against Shock. They're not going to cut Shock. Shock's still just it's a 1-mana spell for the Phoenix, and it can just team up with other things. It can hit Planeswalkers. That's not a card they cut. Yeah, Unmoored Ego would have been a better card to have. We didn't take that out of our deck here. I know, right? Like, so I had Unmoored Ego. I had 2 Unmoored Ego in this deck list before, but I was like, oh, people don't really play Arclight Phoenix too much anymore. Let's go and take these out. And now those would have been awesome. All right, 3 negate. At least our opponent earlier in the game, or earlier this league, we played against Arclight Phoenix round 1 also. And our opponent that time did not take out Shock. So I wouldn't expect them to. Side in Thieves against the decks where we don't need all this removal. Decks that don't have a lot of targets for our removal. So we have a lot of removal spells to side out. So Thief of Sanity comes in. Hey, Happy New Year from Germany. Happy New Year, Death. So if they play Electromancer, I'm going to play Lava Coil the next turn. That's a good card. Maybe I should just be cutting Campaign against them, because it just lets them discard their Phoenix. I don't really want to just coil this Electromancer. So I would really prefer to cast the Golden Demise and get it that way. Does use my mana well right now, though. I think I wait, though. I don't know. Maybe I should just coil. I guess I'll just coil. Hey, MTG Nerd Girl. Man, you've been streaming so many hours the last couple days. So 2 days ago, you were live for 16 hours? That's so much streaming. Hmm. 14 plus hours a day? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I stream 7 hours a day. And I feel like that's a lot doing day after day. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. That's a nice, I don't know, whatever that thing's called. It's a nice card to do whatever they did with Search for Azcanta there. Mill over the Beacon Bolt. I probably should just be holding the negate to protect Nicol Bolas, honestly. I guess that was probably wrong. Yeah, that was probably wrong. I just like getting that. I like countering Chart a Course. But we were about to flip Nicol Bolas. I think I messed that up. I think that was a mistake. Auto tapper tapping all my black sources. What are the odds someone who runs a blue-black deck has a Thought Erasure on turn 2? Yeah, 99%, yep. Hey, we're playing 4 Thought Erasure, haven't seen one yet. Ooh, in 3 hours, the new world begins. Well, good luck in Brazil over there, Holmes.
Or it might just be
so I did a charity thing, and for each goal we hit, I owe them a streamathon weekend. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, Doom Whisper. Surveil. And then Campaign. So between Ral and Beacon Bolt, they can like double minus to kill Doom Whisper if they want. Between the two of those. But I guess now with Discovery, they may be able to mill over enough cards just to be able to do one of those. Uroboro says, hey Todd, I'm going to the city for New Year's and going out drinking. What would you recommend for a drink? I don't really have a good recommendation for a drink, honestly. I don't really drink anymore. It's not really my life anymore. So don't have a good recommendation. Other people, though, have some answers for you there in chat. Gin and Tonic, Irish Mule, Rye Manhattan Up. But yeah, that's something, who is it, Funky earlier that said that about the Thought Erasure. With Thought Erasure, it certainly seems like a very common turn 2 play. It's kind of the same thing that people said about Thoughtseize when Thoughtseize was in Standard. Yeah, I'm going to take Bolas.
Creature class supercharged energy equals.
Alright, so let's... Oh, I cannot Contempt and Golden Demise. I don't have enough black mana for both of those. So let's go black. Play Campaign first. Alright, we got 2 Contempts. So I'm going to Contempt Ral first. I don't want them to get like the extra cards, even though we were going to take another 3 from Arclight Phoenix. They do have Ascanta, also. Discard a card, please. Do I want to Contempt Arclight Phoenix or Golden Demise it away? Probably Contempt. I think with Ascanta, they'll be able to get it back. Lava Coil's really annoying, so they get to keep Beacon Bolt now. I want to be able to play Nicol Bolas and flip Nicol Bolas. So I'm going to keep Thought Erasure because Thought Erasure returns Disinformation Campaign back to our hands. That really just means I draw the next card. Because I can like wait till next turn and have Thought Erasure. Yeah. Bleh. Okay, that's a good thing to Golden Demise. Wow. They drew 2 cards and discarded a Crackling Drake. I don't know what the other card was. It has to be good. Yep. Another Crackling Drake. Do I want to do that yet again the following turn? I guess so. So how many Crackling Drakes have we gone through? That's 2, 3. So 3 Crackling Drakes gone. This campaign deck is so much fun when I'm not playing against it. Oh no! They just drew the 4th Crackling Drake? Oh no. That's really bad. I'm 2 mana away from like the flipping the Nicol Bolas. I mean, I'm just kind of dead here now. Because, like, they kill my Nicol Bolas. We had to get really lucky and draw a removal spell. Man, they just drew the other... They just drew their 4th Crackling Drake. So it's 3 Crackling Drakes in a row. Because they cast the Chart a Course, drew Drake, discarded a Drake. We Thought Erasure the other Drake. And then they drew another Drake. That's pretty rough. Well, we got 1 chance. We have to hit exactly Lava Coil. How many Lava Coils we got? We still have 3 Lava Coils in the deck out of 28 cards. 27, so 3 out of 27. 1 out of 9 chance. We got 11% chance here. 11%er. Dang. Did not hit it. Hey, Duderstat, Happy New Year. We have been defeated. Wow, you're already in 2019? You're time traveling to a future year? Alright, not going to be 20-0. The 20-0 dream is dead. 20-0 dream dead. Yeah, Hadana just steamrolled. How's 2019? Is it pretty lit? No, never had a 20-0 day. Our first day of doing YouTube videos, so 2 days ago, was the closest of getting all 5 wins. We went 5 win, 5 win, 5 win, and then we went 2-2. No, I don't know my exact record with Naya Dinos. I don't know my overall record, but it's not bad. I like Naya Dinos has been usually a pretty solid deck. We have a pretty wonky hand here. I think it's still strong enough to keep. Looks a little wonkier. Oh, it's not an untapped land. Storma says, I've been watching Todd stream the whole year. Just all year. Oh, the opponent's on 1 land? It's going to make it a little easier for us. We're going to get sorry, not Thought Erasure. We're going to get Searcher's Canta in play, so we can start surveilling or exploring, or I don't even know what to say. It's not even, I guess, any of those. We could start making sure we have good draw steps. Like, that one's pretty solid. Pretty solid. So let's coil. And these things like replace. I'm gonna actually take one of these Hunted Witnesses over the Sky Marcher Aspirant. Because I don't like how they replace themselves, so I want to exile them. Alright, you got a bunch of spells over here. What do you got? Adonto Vanguard. We have an answer there. History Benalia, Conclave Tribunal, Reinforcements Marshal. I think I'm gonna take Tribunal so they can't kill my Doom Whisperer. Yeah. Nicobolus. We'll keep that one. And I'm just gonna play Nicobolus this turn. Make them discard one of those 3 sweet cards. Alright, reinforcements down. No land, no land, no land. Ugh! I'd have to go land. Alright, so I'm kind of expecting Benelish Marshal. Yeah, so then Vanguard can attack in. I would like to draw a Ritual of Soot, if possible. Ritual of Soot or Golden Demise. Got a lot of each of those. Hey, good morning, James. Graveyard. Alright, so we'll coil the Marshal and Thought Erasure their history. Hey Todd, planning to play Selesnya tokens this weekend at a PPTQ. Seems like a lot of more recent 5.0 lists and so on aren't running Tecatli. I would like having Tecatli in the sideboard. I think Golgari is going to be probably going to be the most popular deck at the PTQ. So yeah, I would prefer having Tecatli myself. If you really like your Golgari matchup, then of course you won't need it. But I myself, I think I'd feel more safe having it. Should I attack for 4 there? I think I should maybe attack for 4. Okay. Golden Demise, Ritual of Soot. Anything else? I don't think so. I think that's about it. Cut a couple campaigns. Do I want to cut these campaigns for anything else? Duress, Negate, Thief of Sanity, Spyglass. Spyglass for Adonto Vanguard. Star of Extinction. Negate would be for like History and Conclave Tribunal and Heroic Reinforcements. Negate and Duress can do those. Oh, they probably have Frenzy also. So Negate for all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm sure they're playing Frenzy. We'll play 2 Negate. Seems like a good amount of spells. Maybe we'll negate a Legion's Landing. Or a Banefire. Banefire for 4. We'll negate it. Alright, Angrath. You're gonna do your thing. Oh, wait, we're not on the play. Crap, this hand's a lot better on the play. Kind of slow on the draw. We got 2 mana removal spells. Can't be much non-slower than that. I should probably play Search for his Canto there. Oh, I could have negated that. We would have had it. Yeah, I think I should have played this last turn. I don't mind though. Let's look for one of our 7 sweepers between Golden Mises and Ritual of Soots.
We stand together.
Golden Mise, no longer good enough.
You are capable of more than you assume.
Johnny's very good. Can we get Ritual of Soots? Graveyard. Alright, so I contempt a Johnny. We're taking 10? Gross. Guess we're taking 10. Guess we're taking 12. Really use Ritual of Soot. It's a pretty good hand from the opponent. Pretty good hand. Alright, so we can go to 9. Yeah, I mean, we just have to contempt Benelish Marshall. That's our only... Then we go to 1. That's our only line that helps us survive. And that's assuming they have nothing else in their hand. Okay, going to 1. Still alive. Ritual of Soot still an out. Looks like they're going to Conclave Tribunal search for his Kanta. Oh, Banefire for 2. Everybody puts Banefire in their deck because they think it's good. It's like not even a reason why they won that game at all. Yeah, nothing else to really change. I think I actually kind of like Duress more than Negate, honestly. Yeah, I think I like Duress more than Negate. Yeah, that was a tough one. You know, we didn't have any of our sweepers, and yeah, history into a Johnny. Very good. And then Benelish Marshall with protection. And then Banefire. And we're dead. On the play, I think, you know, like we have a pretty good chance of winning that game on the play. And we're about to be on the play. So that's good news. We'll have Thought Erasure on turn 2. On TCG Player Facebook page, they listed the top sellers this week, and 7 out of the 10 were dinosaurs. That's sweet. Yeah, I could see dinosaurs being a thing with Stomping Ground. I mean, I don't know if it'll be like a whole tribe kind of thing, but it'll kind of be a thing. I'd rather have like a land or something else. Alright, so taking one of the Benelish Marshals. I just don't respect Banefire as a card. Let's find Golden Demise. Dang. Frenzy. Frenzy's a card. We could have... We can have Dispersal to bounce Frenzy. Really? Red mana? Yeah, the problem is... What's... Like... I mean... Yeah, Dinos may be a thing. Dinos has been doing well online also, though, recently. The Standard's going to get a lot better when the next set comes out. One of the underrated things that most people have about Standard is that is that when new sets come out, people are like, oh, well, this is going to get better. The thing is everything is going to get better whenever the next set comes out. Just the whole format and everything. Man, I would have loved to hit Dispersal here. Dispersal, they discard, like, we get, Dispersal would have been just insane good right here. Yeah, the whole format in general is going to be a lot better, because that just happens with every single set. The more cards you have in the format, the better the format is. Basically what I'm getting at is it's just too early to be saying what's going to be good next format. It's just too early. You got to know the cards. We don't know the cards in Ravnica Allegiance. Before Guilds of Ravnica came out, nobody knew that Golgari was going to be as good. Then they got lots of support. Bleh. So we're going to coil one, and then I may need to have double dispersal. No, I'm going to coil both. I'm going to really hope to hit this land drop this time, where we can have double dispersal. Or, like, dispersal one turn, get our Nicol Bolas back, dispersal another turn. It's going to cost us 2 life. I guess we can wait till end step. No, I might as well just do it now. Because if they bounce Conclave Tribunal so they can keep Experimental Frenzy in play, then they're not going to be able to cast the Conclave Tribunal. Alright, so they did keep Frenzy. And so they bounced Frenzy and discarded Frenzy. Okay. So I'm just doing this right now while they have to discard Tribunal. I know I could, like, wait for them to attack and be able to kill the Bodyguard kind of thing, but Ritual Sit will kill Bodyguard. We just can't kill Vanguard anyway. Man, this is gonna be so close. It's gonna be hard for us to win. We need them to draw some lands for a few turns in a row. We need them to actually hit some land drops. Some more land drops, I mean. Sorry. That's not it. Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, they do discard 2 if we do it in their draw step. Right, because they give the second discard to Nicol Bolas. I forgot about the second discard at that point. I was thinking about it earlier. Forgot about second discard right then. It's not a great use of Soot, killing a Bodyguard and half a Witness. Alright, good. They hit the land drop. Good. We need them to hit a couple land drops here. Night Owl! Ah, you missed hashtag charity. Thanks for getting that cheer in. Getting the top spot. The opponent just concedes? Do they think that Flip Nicol Bolas is that powerful that they have no chance? Wow. We just played like 3 long, difficult games where they're still very much ahead. And we get our 7th mana and they just pick up their cards? I didn't have anything in my graveyard. In their graveyard, they had Benelish Marshal. Like the only thing we could get back was like Benelish Marshal and like Dauntless Bodyguard. That's it. Huh. Yeah, match fixing confirmed. Yeah. People do quit so early, right? That's... Wow. Do you ever keep lands in your hand to bluff out your opponent? At times, but not always. Like, I think that's a pretty overrated thing. Like, I don't think people are actually bluffed out by lands in hand too much. But, you know, it depends on the deck and everything. With this, like, I want to flip Nicol Bolas, so I want to hit my land drops to be able to flip Nicol Bolas. All right, final boss. Thunderbeer calls it final boss, 4-1. We're going to go to 5-1 or 4-2. Oh, Zerf, you're really nice. Let's see. Mulligan. We'll keep this. Yeah, so in this deck, it makes sense to play them out for each turn. We had a game earlier where hitting our... I kind of want to just keep this. Are we on the play or the draw? I don't even remember, and it doesn't tell us. We're on the play. Yeah, I'm going to keep the land. I'm going to make sure we have the 4th land. Yep, y'all are calling play. We had a game earlier where it was really crucial that we had the amount of mana necessary to be able to play Nicol Bolas and transform it all in play. Ugh. Our opponent is assuming they're going to draw land. So... I think my options to take for cards to take here are Silvergill and Deep-Root Elite. I'm taking one of these two cards, Deep-Root Elite or Silvergill. Those are the two cards. I think it's kind of tough. We're going to take Elite, I think. Yeah, I know we can stop like that extra draw to have them play things, but then Elite just makes their things so big, so fast. Man, it's tough. I can definitely see the thing of the option to take either one. I'm gonna go Elite here though, because even though Adept helps them play a longer game, and I need to play a longer game to win this. I can't play a quick game. Deep-Root enables them to play a quick game. And yeah, and Elite makes our Golden Demise much worse, which is true. I'll just keep these two cards. Yep, top. Opened my first Ultimate Masters, pulled a Bitter Blossom. Hey, that's a good pull. Very nice. Aha! Also, Deep-Root Elite is castable if they draw any land. Silvergill only castable if they draw a blue land. So, there we go. Took the right card. I could have just cast Deep-Root Elite. So yeah, that's a close one for sure. Cool mana. Different things to me. Our opponent revealed the only card in hand we did not know about. We didn't know about that Mistcloak Herald because they discarded the one we knew about. That's nice of them. They revealed the card we didn't know about. Alright, we're 2 turns away from transforming Nicol Bolas. and doing something with it. I don't know what yet. Matthew, my last meal of 2019 or 2018 is sesame chicken and white rice. I prefer it over fried rice. Well, doesn't sound like the best last meal. What was my last? I had mac and cheese today. That's all I've had to eat so far today. Is mac and cheese. Is mac and cheese gonna be my last meal of 2018? Possibly. So we're just kind of biding our time until we find Ritual of Soot or Golden Demise. We have 5 of those in our deck. We haven't seen one yet. I am not running off. I am not a pure Magic degenerate. I do not run off Copenhagen and Monster Energy drinks. Oh man, especially the Monster Energy drink stuff. Ugh. So many Magic players love energy drinks. That's not for me. Energy drinks make me feel sick. I guess Copenhagen probably would too. Never partaked in any Copenhagen product. Thought Erasure does let us replay campaign, and we could actually cast Thought Erasure right now and take their last card, but I'm ditching it. I'm looking for Golden Demise, looking for Ritual of Soot. Just kind of going down. We got through 5 cards that turn in our library, so it's a lot of cards. Whatever they discarded, they decided to discard River Sneak, which is an unblockable creature, so they're keeping something over River Sneak. They're keeping lands, it looks like. 2 Golden Demise, 3 Ritual of Soot. So there's 5.
Hard a larboard. The other larboard.
All right, I guess I got by a Spell Pierce. So we have 5 sweepers here. Kind of building towards. Nickel Bolt's doing its job, just kind of holding the fort down. Yeah, that Spell Pierce really got me. So I can't transform Nicol Bolas and get Angrath back, but then I don't have good defense against their stuff. There we go. I think we are probably ascending by this point. We have a lot of lands in play. Yeah. Alright, Golden Demise. Won the game. 3 mana Plague win. Not bad. Alright, let's get another Demise, another Soot. Cut campaign. That looks fine to me. I'll keep the other 2 campaigns for a little bit of card advantage. Thunderbeard had the countdown. Concede in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I think we're going to win this one. Thinking we got this. Yep, that's Plague Wind. Usually 7 mana sorcery. Destroy all creatures you don't control. That's what Golden Demise was right there. I'm feeling pretty confident in our 5-1 here. Still don't know about if we were supposed to win that last one. Your opponent conceded a little too early on that last one there. They mulled to 6 quickly, so they're at 6. Should probably be mulliganing this. I'm kind of overconfident here. I think that helped lead us to our 1 loss, though. Earlier was me being overconfident and everything. So So we'll see if this doesn't pay out for us. What was the last set with regenerate? No, it was definitely no. They've had it in modern, so it wasn't the saga block. Like it's been in core sets. Todd, did you play Black Banefire deck at some point? I did. Mono Black Banefire. I played it. Yeah, Radiate Pinball donated for me to play that probably about a month ago at this point. Or like earlier in December. Like pretty early in December. So BFZ had a regenerating green Eldrazi. So that's pretty recent. Birthing Hole. That may be the most recent version. Oh gosh. Seafloor Oracle. That's a problem. That card's a problem. Like I didn't mind that they just make some tokens. Seafloor Oracle. Whenever a merfolk you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. This card was actually in my top 20 list of cards from Rivals of Ixalan, which I regret having in the top 20. But at the time, with Rivals of Ixalan, they were getting a lot of stuff, a lot of merfolk stuff. I think so, like Kumena, Merfolk, and Aspirant. They're getting a lot of stuff. I was thinking that Merfolk could be a deck in Standard. Alright, can I draw a Ritual of Soot, please? So if we don't draw Ritual of Soot, we get to play Doom Whisperer and basically just pay a whole lot of life until we surveil and find Ritual of Soot kind of thing. Hey Todd, just getting ready to invest into Arena. Plan on spending about $200. What's the best way to get a competitive Standard deck? So the best way... Ooh. We could bounce Seafloor Oracle. Make them discard. But no, we're just going to play this. So, for, like, basically the only way you can do it is just by buying booster packs. That's the only way to get new cards on Arena. So you just buy your packs. Yeah, like that's the only thing to do. If you like playing Draft and Sealed, and you want to do that, I'd recommend spending like 100 of your, like, basically that's the best thing, is to be using your gems and just playing Draft and Sealed and building your collection that way. That's the better, even if your ultimate goal is Standard. If you want your Standard deck right away though, you can spend like $100 and get a Standard deck, and then have your other $100, like the second $100, use that towards Draft and Sealed and build your collection up. But so that's an option also, because usually decks cost about $100 on Arena. That's like the approximation that I've always heard for deck price. Yeah, and you may want to wait till the new expansion. Like, you'd probably want your 2 sets. Like, if you're buying packs out of 2 sets, you probably want it to be the new expansion in Guilds of Ravnica. But of course, if you want to do limited with the next set, will be really a good time to jump in. Especially right away, where like other people are playing it for their first time, so you don't have to be concerned about playing against a lot of people that have a whole lot more experience than you, because nobody's playing it for like the first time. Is it so? Matthew says that they would do 100 packs of Dominaria, 100 packs of Ravnica. Would it be better? Like, wouldn't it be better just to do like 50 packs of this, 50 packs of that, 50 packs of this, and so on, and just spread it out like that? Would that potentially be better? Because the pack price is the same whether you buy like 6 or 90. It's the same as far as the gems go. Alright, let's look for Ritual of Soot. We have 4 ritual sits in the deck. I also have Discovery that gets to surveil twice towards it. Am I paying more life? Am I going to 2? I guess so. I was on top. I didn't have to go to 2. Land first to play around Spell Pierce. What if my opponent just has Spell Pierce here? Best of 1 tomorrow, slot 4 for Orzhov Lifelink. Alright, thank you so much, Night Owl, for the donation there. So we got a donation deck to play first tomorrow now, and a donation deck to play 4th. So best of 1, Orzhov Lifelink. Awesome. Thanks, Night Owl. Thanks for the donation. Here's the deck list if you want to see it. Adept is annoying. Night Owl MVP. Absolutely. Where's my pen go? Let me make sure I write these down. So we have Boros Land Destruction is what we're starting tomorrow off with. That's first. And now we have Orzhov Lifelink. Yeah, resolve. I can't do anything. I'm at 2. I don't want to pay 2 life, obviously. I'm at 2. Orzhov Lifelink 4th. And so remember, if you would like to donate, you get to pick which day and which slot your deck is played. If you want to donate, see your deck on stream. Yeah. Our opponent's just like kind of going all in when they're kind of unnecessary. Like they're already gonna have this win if I don't find a Golden Demise or Ritual Sit again. Which there's 6 more of those in our deck, and we get 3 looks, so it's kind of likely that we get to find one of those. But they don't need to go that all in. Or we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 4 looks. And the first 3 are not it. So, number 4, Golden Demise Ritual Sit. No. Alright, we're going to game 3. I'll play a couple Star of Extinctions. Are those better than Campaign? Yeah. I don't mind some Star of Extinctions here. It's probably better than Angrath. Actually, I don't think I need Angrath in this matchup. Let's get a couple Campaign. We'll keep the Campaign in. Play 2-star. I don't think I want Spyglass for Kumena. How does one donate for a deck? You can go through... Here's a link here. Exclamation point donate. There's a link there. Also, just down below in the info panel, I have a huge information panel about all the things you can donate for, besides just playing decks on stream. And if you click the like on stream here, if you like all this stuff. So here's all the stuff for the donate bonuses. Yeah, so you can donate for decks and everything, and you just click the donate thing, and there you go. How much for hair dye? Not doing hair dye. I'm in need of a haircut, though. Yeah, we'll cast Discovery now. I don't think I want to wait for campaign to be on the battlefield before I disinformation, or before I Discovery. Sorry. And we will just keep both of these. They look reasonable. I'd rather just have a removal spell for Kumena than try to use a Sorcerer's Spyglass for it. Yeah, no problem, Will. Yeah, watch it on the app. You don't really see the info panels. There's a tab you can click on the app to get to the info. Like you click like the info tab and it goes to the panels there, and so you can read about the donate stuff there. Also, but yeah, you can also do ! donate in chat. All right, so we're playing Nicol Bolas next turn. No cards for the opponent. They just didn't play anything. They're just holding up counter magic. Yeah, Disdainful Stroke. Okay. So playing another Disdainful Stroke? I don't want my other Nicol Bolas countered. It's been a little rough. Second Disdainful Stroke would be really rough. I really want Nicol Bolas to resolve, and I really want Ritual of Set to resolve. Yeah, this is not good. Can we get Golden Demise? Ugh. Alright, well that resolved quickly. Good, no Trickster. I guess Trickster doesn't really matter here. If they have Negate first set though. Alright, good, no Negate. Alright, so we get to set away these things. They can put us, yeah, they're gonna put us down to 1. And we sit away these things. Oh man. Land after land for us. We need to draw something to deal with this other token this Jungleborn Pioneer is gonna make. None of these make 2 bodies. Okay. Whew. That was close. Oh gosh. Yeah, because they could have a counter spell. They could have Spell Pierce. Well, Spell Pierce doesn't matter, but they could have had a counter spell, which would be the reason not to. Should be the reason to wait, not to wait. I didn't want to just lose to a counter spell. It's not game. If they draw a Merfolk here, We just drawn like all these lands. 10 lands. I mean, I even kept a land with Disinformation Campaign because we were sitting at 3 lands. Ever since then, we drew 1 Contempt, and after keeping the Lava Coil and the land, we've drawn 6 lands and a Contempt. Oh, wait, it is game, isn't it?
This power is incredible.
Oh yeah, it is game. Never mind. I thought they had this in the graveyard still that I could go put this into play, but I contempted it. So I should have been looking instead of talking. Yeah, now I can draw a card, but now I already played my land. If we just draw a Lava Coil here, that'll be upsetting. Okay, well we were gonna die anyway. Bleh. Oh right, I could have minused and killed the 2/2. And then, if they don't draw a Merfolk, we're still alive for a turn. Ah, I forgot about the removal part. Kill the 2/2. No, I haven't played a Boros Prison deck, Sean. Ugh. Man, that was disappointing. The whole thing. I was talking through a lot of lines that wouldn't work, and not just doing a line that could have worked. It's talking too much. But still, went 4-2. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think we're gonna survive much longer anyway. Too many lands. Yeah, I've played Boros control decks. I don't know if it counts as a prison deck. Chance for Glory. Not the best rare mythic. Yeah, like I've played... it's been a long time, but I've played Boros Control a few times, like this kind of deck. Is this Boros Prison? Yeah. But I've played this. Hey Todd, just Discord you my second donation deck. Okay, whatever, main. When would you like me to play that one? Anyway, back to our deck. I think it still felt pretty good. Yeah, we lost to the aggro deck there, like that Merfolk deck that I don't think we're gonna lose that matchup very often. Our opponent just had 4, like, you know, stopped at 4 lands and then had all spells, and we just drew 10 lands. Which happens. Honestly, in that matchup, I think I should just sideboard out Detection Tower in that matchup, actually. Yeah, I should sideboard out the land, because I've played this deck quite a bit with 25 lands, and actually like it with 25 lands also. So I think with sideboarding, I would take out like the 2 campaign. Maybe I keep the 3rd campaign and take out Detection Tower, so it gives me like another card draw thing. Obviously, we didn't draw a Detection Tower, so it's not like we would have made anything too much. But I think for the future, with sideboarding with this, in matchups like that, I think I can probably cut Detection Tower for something. Yeah. Okay, so do you want, so whenever, so I can just, all right, I'll just do yours, I'll play yours tomorrow then also, whatever main. All right, so yeah, so that's Grixis, that was Grixis Discard. So if you're watching here on YouTube, hope you enjoyed that one. And that'll be the end of the video. Hope you watch another deck. So, see you later.